Hi everyone, my name is Kanisha. I hope you don't mind if I take off my glasses. I'll try not to squint too much, but as you can see, there's a reflection of the computer screen in both of my lenses. You can see, you know, and it's really giving me like some eye strain trying to look at the screen and see the reflection in my glasses. So I'm going to take these off. Okay. Um, I have been on a webinar tonight by Ray Higdon, and he issued somewhat of a challenge, but basically, we were to share the knowledge that we gained from the webinar, and I thought that was awesome because it definitely takes me out of my comfort zone and it takes me to a place where I'm forced to think outside the box. So my question for you is, what would you do if you were issued that challenge? Would you just walk away and say, oh, well, I'll just put it off for tomorrow? Or would you actually do it right then and there? So one thing he said on the webinar that I thought was profound was how you do one thing is how you do everything. Because honestly, I was one of the ones, see, authentic, thinking about, well, I'll just do it tomorrow because I was like, oh, I'll be, better dressed. I can put on makeup. I can do this. I can do that. And I was like, but is that really who I am? Not really. Um, so I wanted to go ahead and do it tonight. One thing that I learned on the video or the webinar, sorry, the, which was webinar was called 5 Exact Steps to Take to Position Yourself as an Expert. And one of the most important things was the first step, which is to see myself in a better situation than I am in without justifying where I am currently. And I think that's important because a lot of times we focus a lot more on the here and now in our current situation, and it stops us from fulfilling our destiny because we're so stuck in the present that we can't see the future. And I understand that it's very important to be in the present because that's your reality, but the present doesn't have to be your future. And in fact, he says that your current situation, and this is me paraphrasing, doesn't necessarily dictate your future, you know. Um, so I thought that was interesting because, and it served as confirmation because I've been talking to someone about this very thing recently. And, I really have to see myself as the person I want to be and I plan to be instead of just, Kanisha, you know, January, oops, February, February 3rd, 2016. So, I want to see myself, Kanisha, February 3rd, 2017, and, the state that I want to be in. And when I say state, I don't mean geographical location. I mean mindset, state of being, that sort of thing. The next thing I wanted to share was, as you can see, I'm not used to this. Um, if we've been in a situation for an extended period of time, it's because there's something we're holding on to, which I thought was very profound. And what he asked was, what is it? He says that, and he just threw these things out there. Like, is it where we grew up? Is it a medical condition? Is it a bad childhood? Is it lack of education? Is it hatred towards the wealthy? Is it the excuse we give when someone close to us asks why we haven't created the level of success we want? Is it what we confide in them? Like, what do we tell them when they ask that question? Is that what we're holding on to? So those are all unhealthy things. He also said that we needed to stop non-serving statements, NSS. And one of those things is how we say we don't understand. Um, we say sometimes, well, it's easy for him to say, or easy for you to say, or easy for her to say, easy for them to say. We make excuses like, well, if I, blah, 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 and it isn't working. Well, our words have power. and what we say tends to manifest itself in the universe. So we have to start using language that is uplifting and language that is positive, language that, you know, we can use to benefit ourselves and benefit others, and to just, you know, motivate and, you know, just motivate and encourage each other and ourselves. So that's two things I've learned in this video. And so my question for you is, what would you do? Would you have shared it? So my challenge for you now is to share it. So when you take a class, or when you have a conference call or some type of training you attend or listening to, do you share that knowledge with your team? Do you share that knowledge with people you think will be great in your business? Do you do that? Do you apply that knowledge to your business, or do you take notes haphazardly and just put them to the side, you know, and then don't do anything with them? Which I can honestly say that sometimes I've been guilty of saying, oh, I'm going to rewrite those, I'm going to put them to the side, and it never happens. But tonight, that all changes because I actually took notes and now I'm sharing. So this is my first video. I hope to do many more. So let me know what you think. And my information regarding my direct sales company is in the comments. Thanks.